Hey everyone, welcome to the first video of July 2020. World is crazy. International Watercolor Month. So I have decided to keep things really simple because I really don't know how much time I will have this month to paint, and I still want to do kind of a daily painting also for you and for myself. So what I decided to do is really go about it in the way that I'm most likely to be able to kind of keep my word and stick to this challenge. I thought about making my own watercolor journal for this month. I have this children's book that I bought at the flea market for like €1 or something, and I thought I could fill it with watercolor paper, but I think I need kind of larger size. Most of the sizes that I have of papers are just kind of too small for this particular book, so it was like, okay, it's too much hassle. And then I remembered I have this beautiful journal from Fabriano that I picked up at the airport when I was in Italy, and it's just beautiful. So why not use something I already have that I've been, has been lying around for months for this purpose. And I'm going to go with, as much as I would love to challenge myself, it's just, I'm so bad with these things, and I think there's a great chance that whatever I set up for and tell you what I have planning, it's not gonna happen for, I don't know, all kinds of reasons. So I decided to do what is the most kind of natural for me. Hopefully you will still enjoy it and maybe paint along. And I'm just going to go around my palette and really focus on a different color, probably trying to keep it rainbowish, so from yellows to like the corals and peaches, pinks, violets, purples, blues, turquoise, and so on, and just do a daily painting. And hopefully that will work. I'm going to leave the first page. It also has kind of the, the glue of this piece of paper here. I'm going to leave it aside. Now, I don't know if I will narrate these or do them real time or just play you some music, but I'm going to start with Naples yellow as my kind of main color. And I think a fun place to start would be just to kind of come up with a few supplies. So this pencil is Holbein's Naples yellow, and I don't really care, I don't need everything to be named Naples yellow. I just want that very soft color, so as kind of my main. So this is the watercolors, the watercolor Naples yellow that I have in my palette. So I have the pencil, and what else do I have around me? I have this marker. It's 990. Oh, it's kind of a bit muted. Let's see, this one is 062. No, that is too vibrant. So I think maybe I'll stick to this one. And my pencil, I'm just looking around if there's anything else I would like to add. This is some inktense blocks, which also have this cute color. This color is called Cream. So obviously I'm not just going to paint with one color, but I'm going to try and keep that as the base of my painting. And yeah, it's just going to be a very loose floral like I like, and if I feel like adding more products I can do that. So as for composition, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a really big floral, and just to give myself some guidelines. and room to play. At this point, I decided I just wanted to paint and really enjoy the process. So I am sorry, but I find it extremely difficult to talk as I'm painting, especially when I'm not, it's not a tutorial or anything. I'm just having fun and playing around. And I think it would just be unnecessarily long if I tried to kind of put my thoughts into this video. So basically what I'm doing is I'm slowly building the layers and slowly introducing new colors. But as I'm doing so, I'm making a conscious effort to mix them all with Naples yellow, at least at the beginning, so that that is kind of the main color, and it's also present in the other colors. So it's there. And I love that way of working with color and the way that these florals turn out when I do this. What can I tell you? I've kind of found what I feel is the right way. I'm considering my words very carefully because first of all, these things are ever changing and evolving, and the fact that I'm painting flowers now, I just wanted to zoom out a bit so you can also see my palette and see all the color mixing there. I thought that would be helpful. So things are changing all the time, and I started painting flowers more kind of following the Jean Haines, Angela Fair, kind of very loose, flowing techniques. And usually those have a first wash that is kind of very, very loose and fluid, and the color flows across the page. Not always, but probably, at least with Jean Haines, I would say that's a good generalization. And I did that for a very long time and had, some success, but a lot of struggles. And then I finally realized that's not what exactly works for me. That's not to say that I don't still use so many things that I learned from both of them that I mentioned now. But I still feel like I kind of managed to tailor a better technique for myself. And you can see that I have here a lot of smaller brush strokes. I don't use a big brush. I mostly paint with a small brush. And I mean, this is also a small journal, but also when I paint bigger, I actually enjoy using a smaller brush. So it's all about finding what works for you. And I really feel so happy about where I am, and it's not even connected to if I always like the end result or anything. It's really about getting to that place where you feel comfortable and you really start seeing your own personality and style emerging. And that has been kind of a struggle for me, even though a lot of people told me that they kind of, they can tell when they see my artwork that it's pretty recognizable, and, there's usually kind of that signature color story and everything. I didn't always see that. Sometimes I did, but now I feel like I'm really finding that right path for me, or kind of I know more what works for me. So yeah, that's it. And because this is kind of watercolor month, and I want this journal to have some sort of, I don't know, just some repetition, some elements that kind of make it a bit more special. So I'm adding stamping, and I'm going to try and add the date. And I already cheated. I'm recording this on June 30th, and I stamped it with July 1st. I know, it's so wrong. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know how I'll keep doing this, but I really wanted the journal to start in July, so I faked it. Don't be angry. I'm still reliable, I promise. This is not all an illusion, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know which, probably from tomorrow I will use just a chronological date because I don't really care if, you know, I paint 5 pages on July 1st and then nothing for 4 other days and then I pick up from where I left off. I don't have to have a real daily entry, but I really wanted this journal to start in July. So you know the truth. You know my secrets now. Yeah, so now it's time to build more layers. And I am getting a bit experimental with my colors here, which I really think is kind of the point of this journal and exercise. We can all see that the Naples yellow is there, but it has become just one player in a whole team of other colors, and that's fine. That's, you know, it's all good for me as long as I'm painting and enjoying. I would say, you know, goal achieved. So I am going in with some pencils. I really do love adding those sketchy lines to my drawing. It's also become, I would say, one of my signature moves, and yeah, just really having fun. The next page will be starting with, I'm not even going to say focusing, but I'm going to start with Turner's yellow, then I'll move on to Nicoleso yellow, and then probably I'll switch a bit to the kind of peachy colors and the corals in my palette, and then move into the pinks. I don't know if I'll have a designated video for each individual color. We'll see how that goes, you know. Really depends on how much footage I have and just how things are going on. Maybe I'll do, you know, 2 or 3 colors in one video. We'll see. But this one is the first one. And I'm really excited about this. I'm really happy to get into this journal. It's such a pretty journal and I've had it for months and it's time. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you are planning on doing during this month. If you have any special requests that you think can fit into my very general plan of I'm just going to paint it in my sketchbook, please let me know. And thank you again for all of your great ideas and comments. Yeah, I'm really just hoping, you know, to paint and have some fun videos for you. Anything beyond that is just like a really great bonus, but I'm trying to stick with the basics here so I can make it happen because yeah, there's just a lot going on and I'm excited about this month. It's going to be fun, I think. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye bye.